Guys, everyone thinks, like I said, you buy a car, you clean it up, you sell it for £3 profit, and that's what a dealership is. Now, what I really want to show you is this, but this is the side of the dealership no one wants to show you. And this is what I call my part exchange graveyard. So we've got cars over here that need a bunch of work, more over there, more over there, more over there, and everything in between. So today, guys, like I said, this video is going to be about the dark side of the dealership and what you guys don't see behind the scenes. Right guys, welcome back to HDG Cars, and today is a little bit of a different video. It's about the dark side of the dealership, the dodgy PXs that we always get and stuff in between. So generally people see the showroom, they see the shiny cars, the polished cars, 12 months MOT, 3 years warranty, you know, super sports cars like the S63 over there, the GTIs and everything in between. However, people think that it's just about buying a car for 10,000, selling it for 15,000 and putting 15 grand in my right pocket. However, that's not the case. So today will be a little bit of a video about the dark side of the dealerships, especially when it comes to dodgy PXs, when it comes to preparation and everything in between. So let's get into it. So guys, let's go through some of the cars we have here that aren't working as they should be, how we got them in the first place, and you'll be surprised sometimes what happens. So most of these, I'd say 90% of these are part exchanges. So we've taken them off previous customers. They haven't either told us the issues or they have told us the issues and we bought them cheap. Now, sometimes the PXs you can make double or even triple your money, but most of the time it's more of a service, and a lot of dealers actually refuse to do part exchanges for this exact reason. So follow me. Right, we've got this 2010 Audi A3 automatic 1.92 litre diesel, or might be a 1.6 diesel, I can't remember now. I'm scared to even look at the car. Now, the reason the bonnet's open is this previous customer who's part exchanged his vehicle tried to do the injectors, I think put the wrong injectors in. Now this vehicle needs programming and a bunch more work because of the dodgy repair. So that's number one. Right, number two is this Insignia that we took in part exchange, 120,000 miles. This did have an engine change. At the time it was fiscal for us to do it. However, after doing the engine change, the gearbox has decided to play up. Now it might just be something small, might be something major, but we are looking into it. So that's number two. So we've done an engine change and the car's only worth 1,500 quid now. Hey ho. Right, number three, this is my baby. I took this in part exchange against another dealer. So I had one high value vehicle, he gave me a few lower value vehicles for it, and it made sense at the time. However, he did not disclose that this vehicle has a major hybrid battery issue. So now this car has been parked here for about 6 months while we get around to it. Again, that is also a clerical error and or a laziness error from my side. However, trying to build a new showroom and run the business, sometimes things like this happen. Now the issue is, it's going to cost me around 2 grand to sort this out, and the vehicle is not worth it. So I might just try to sell it as it is. I'm still deciding about it. So the reason I'm showing you this video, guys, is it's not all glamour, glory. A lot of these cars are a net loss to us, and it's just how it is. But yeah, let's carry on and talk about my misery. Right, this Passat was crashed into on the driver's side over here while it was parked up and in our ownership. It was a hit and run, unfortunately. It was just parked up, is what it is. So it's been parked up here, waiting for the repair on the vehicle door over there, which you can't really see, and a couple more bits and bobs. Again, this was another part exchange vehicle. This one was just kind of unlucky, I guess, but hey ho. Right, this one actually isn't too bad. So this is a classic El Gran. This has actually been with us since our other yard about 7-8 years ago. We've basically done everything to it. It just needs a service and some tires, but we are possibly thinking, oh, we also do need to fix the window, as you can see there, but we are possibly thinking of turning it into a camper. So this actually doesn't need too much, actually. So actually making this video just reminded me, it's probably the next car I'll sort out. But yeah, this is just some of them. So this one's actually a part exchange. This one's good. This one, it's clean, and the reason it's clean is because there's nothing wrong with it. I just had to fill this space to make sure no one else parks there. A lot of people try parking in the middle, and because they look like scrap cars, which some of them unfortunately are, you know, they like to ding them around. So this car especially, I don't want it dinged. Right, this one I took in part exchange. I think like 130,000 miles. The engine's perfect, the gearbox perfect, everything else around it isn't. So this needs a fair bit of work. Tires, MOT, I think it needs an oil pump, and the list goes on. So unfortunately this one as well, I part exchanged it with my uncle. My father's very, very good friend in the Asian community, we call that uncle. And we're not in dispute with him. However, it's just one of those ones we're kind of trying to agree, but he's ignoring me. Anyway, right, again, talking about uncles, this is a friend of my father's. He had a yard in the Birmingham area. Unfortunately, he had to move out due to some family issues, and he moved back to Bradford, and he has left us this lovely Land Cruiser that doesn't start. So he's asked us and told us, can you keep this here and can you sort it out for me as a favor? And my father, being the man he is, has said yes, and that has been delegated to me. So although technically it's not my car, it is my car, I might be able to sell it eventually. So I put a new key in it. However, this came with some sort of Pandora immobilizer, so I'm in the process of getting that sorted. The immobilizer has been sent somewhere else, and hopefully with a bit more tummy loving care, oh no, sorry, it's not, yeah, with a bit more TLC, this will be back on the road and ready. I might even drive it myself. I really like these old Land Cruisers. Now the last one out of the graveyard on this side. We've actually got more, so we're going to go through that as well. This one as well is our Kia Rio. We bought this in part exchange. The turbo seals are gone, gasket's gone. This blows smoke like a smoker who smokes 40 a day and has a chimney up his arse, and it still blows further than that. So this one is on for like 450 quid, guys. I think I pay 600 quid in PX just to get the deal over the line. So again, it's another net 250 loss. Now, when we pan over here, this is just the car park. So this is sometimes where we park the cars, get them prepped. As you can see, these are all the nicer cars. That Nissan Juke's not mine. I don't know whose that is. Someone's parked that there. But yeah, generally speaking, those are actually the good cars. Right, let's follow me to the second part of the graveyard. So guys, this actual part we don't technically own. We're just borrowing it from a friend who owns this place or rents this place out. Now we're going to talk about this place. We are helping him sort it out, and in turn we get to keep a couple of our cars here. But yeah, so this one actually, I made a video on this, has to go back to Japan. We've made a near 10 grand loss on this vehicle because it doesn't have certain paperwork which we thought it did have. So 10 grand gone down there, back to Japan, going to cost another 2 grand to do that. This one is a customer's vehicle, is now sold. However, no, actually this one's actually fine. I don't even know why it's here actually. So part of this video, I'm probably going to watch this back and make sure I do everything. But yo, don't cut it out. We're making it a raw video. People need to know this is what a dealership is. Right, this is a customer's car. Our friend Abdul from Stoke, he's actually just given us this to do the IVA for him. So there's actually nothing wrong with this. We just parked it in it because it's small. This is one of our old employees' vehicles. He has basically dumped it here, and we are waiting for him to collect it. So yeah, just taking up space. But hey, oh, he's in a bit of trouble at the moment, so we're just looking after him by keeping it in the car. We have offered to buy it off him, however, it's just like here and there. So we'll see what happens with this one. I'm just waiting on it. This Mini I took in part exchange. I was promised 2 keys, full service history in the logbook. I took the customer's word for it. It did come with 2 keys and nothing else. So no logbook, no keys, no nothing. Has just had a new O2 sensor put in. Needs a couple bits and bobs done, and this will be ready very shortly. So actually this one's not a bad one. So just happened. This one, engine lights on, ABS lights on, coil pack lights on, name and light is probably on. So this one taken in part exchange. Allegedly it was really good. We never saw the car, we just kind of took the customer's word for it, and yeah, it wasn't what he said it was. Luckily when we were there, we understood the assignment, made sure we got it at the right price. However, sat in the corner collecting dust at the moment while we try either scrap it or try repair it. Who knows. Now this one actually isn't too bad. This one has had a hybrid battery put in by yourself truly. However, now it has an issue with the cooling, so we're getting this sorted. This is about a 3 grand car, 2.5 grand car when it's ready. So that's another one. Now when we come over here, I'm just gonna clumber around to this part of the yard. Sold to a customer, returned 9 days later, gasket blown up. This will be in for a gasket very shortly. That Touran over there, I think the gearbox blew up on that one. So, and then this one is me being a typical lad or typical old dad. You know when your dad kind of just puts stuff in the shed saying that you might use it one day. This is what I've done with this. This has been parked here. As you can see, it's part of the garden, you know, part of the Bracknell now. But this is my EP3 Type R. I've had this for about 4 years now. It needs 2 seals, a clutch, 2 new batteries because it has the auxiliary battery as well. The timing chain's actually been done, and it needs the VTEC solenoid or something done as well. So I'm genuinely just putting this one off just because I don't want to sell the car. So this is probably going to go with me to my grave eventually. And this is how it is. So a lot of these look like laziness, but actually guys, it isn't. We have got a plan for all of these vehicles. However, this is just to show you the dark side of a dealership essentially. Most of these unfortunately is because we offer part exchanges, and part exchanges are never really good. It's like 50-50. You might get good ones, you might get bad ones, and everything in between. However, this one specifically, like, you know, this is what you see. We did get loads of good part exchanges, guys. I've doubled my money in part exchanges before, so that's not to say anything. To not put a dampen on the mood and say that dealership is all doom and gloom, we're going to go to this red car over here. This is a Volkswagen Golf 1.4. I've just taken it in part exchange, 180,000 miles, and it's a 1.4 TSI, and it's actually really clean and drives really nicely. The customer is a very good, he's a family member of ours, so he's actually really looked after the vehicle. So this is actually one of the good part exchanges, and I'll probably make a bit of money on this one. Right, let's go to the final batch of PXs and tell you what is wrong with them. So this one, there's actually not much wrong with it. It just needs a polish and just re-advertising. You know, we've taken some of the pink stickers off just to make it more appealing. This one's gearbox blew up on me one day before the customer was set to pick it up, which is really annoying. Yeah, this Mini Cooper, this one has a DPF issue, so we're sorting that out, and the engine light's on because of that. So we're getting that sorted. This one is a family member of ours. We were trying to look after him, trying to help him out, but the engine's kaput, so this is scrap. This one has an ABS issue, so this one has been booked in, so just waiting for the ABS unit to come back and get sorted and reprogrammed. This one is complete scrap. This is like 180,000 miles. Dad refuses to get rid of it for whatever reason. Dad, if you're watching this video, just scrap the car. It owes us like £800. We're not going to get that back. He's promising that he's going to fix it eventually. It's been here for about 4 months, Dad, so this video is for you, Pops. If you're watching this, scrap it. Right. So this one's actually a really good story. This one is a Volkswagen 1.4 TSI Golf. We bought this on a Cat S in part exchange, sold it, and we didn't realise this vehicle was also fire damaged. So all these wires to the ECU have been taped together with gaffer tape. So we took the car back, and then the mechatronic went as well. £5 loss. Anyway, this one actually isn't too bad. It's just in the corner waiting prep because it's just come in recently. 65 plate Verso. This is one of the decent part exchanges out of the 2030 I've just shown you that on. This one is LPG and converted, slightly high miles, a couple bits and bobs, but it's actually a really good car. So this one, there's actually no issues. So I think we've shown you 20 cars that have issues out of the 150 cars we stock. And this is because, guys, we do part exchanges and we offer part exchanges. This video is not to show you and cry to you that, oh, no, this, that, the other. It's actually to show you that dealers aren't always the ones that are not really telling the truth about their vehicles. And the second thing is that a lot of dealers actually refuse part exchanges for this exact reason. Now you can make loads of money in part exchanges. However, the issue is that part exchange is more of a service for a customer to ensure the customer feels happy with you. If they can get rid of their old dinger with you and or scam you for a fire damaged Golf and or give you a scrap car like this and any of the other ones like they have, then what happens is they get a car out of their mind, stress-free, and they get a new car. Now, it does bite us in the arse sometimes, as you can see. However, we do also make a profit. So it's one of them ones, you just kind of take it as you go along. So this, again, guys, I really appreciate you watching the video. This is not to poke fun at anyone, call anyone dodgy, anything like this. It's just to show you this is what a dealership's like. This is the dark side of it, especially this car that really upset me when I found out about it. But hey ho. Right, guys, thank you very much. Subscribe, comment, like, everything in between. It is a pleasure to always make these YouTube videos. Please do interact with us. Let us know what you think. We've got a TikTok, Instagram. Have a look, guys, and let us know. HDGcars.com. See you very shortly.